back to normal. Finally had one full week to catch up from the SEMA show. People ask, what is SEMA? We've had that question more times than not. A lot of people that are not in the car scene don't understand what that is, but SEMA's been going on for a long time. It is initials for Specialty Equipment Marketing Association. Basically, it's a huge trade show, the biggest one in the automotive world for people worldwide. A lot of the clips and a lot of the videos I have, unfortunately, we could not use after the fact because of music playing in the background. But what I did want you guys to see was how many different languages were being taught. As I walked through there, unfortunately, like I said, music gets copyrighted on YouTube. It even was so bad, it got copyrighted and flagged on TikTok. We've never had that happen. We see it happen sometimes on Instagram, Facebook, but I've never had it happen on TikTok. And it actually had a lot of them that got muted. But as you're walking through, you know, you might have a Bronco on display for a stereo company, and they're playing the stereo, of course, and it gets copyrighted. So many clips, so many, probably hours of filming that I have, we can't even use. But so many different languages, people from all over the world. Now, what was our part in it, and why did it blow up so crazy for us? Every year there's crazy over the top stuff. There's people that spend hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars to build vehicles specifically for the SEMA show. Also, it's kind of a running joke. The week or two after is kind of like the week or a few days after Christmas where all the sales happen, because people run up their credit cards, they run up all their stuff at their shops. We'll deal with it when we get back. We'll deal with it when we get back. I know of two right now that were finished just in the nick of time for SEMA for some West Coast companies. And I've heard from these two places, and both of them were like, man, I didn't expect a bill to be like this, dude. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm already going to sell the truck. Well, it happens, you know, and people forget about it because they're in the rush. Well, we got in the rush too, unfortunately. I'm wearing my orange hoodie to match one of the two SEMA trucks that's sitting in here. This truck, we got it in plenty of time. I bought it, ordered it, it came in, and we were good. The wrap guy, Matt, did a fabulous job, but he did get a little bit behind in getting it ready. Powder coat guy, he was pretty spot on. Not a big deal. Lift kit came in pretty much on time, but still running short on time. Lift kit had some issues. That wasn't great. After the powder coat had been done, thankfully Brian and Daniel were able to remedy that in-house, so we did not have to go back to the lift kit manufacturer, or this truck would not have made it to SEMA. Hands down, couldn't have been there. So you notice this truck is filthy dirty. So here's a little bit of the backstory. Mickey Thompson approached us about a year ago about a certain vehicle we had with the Mickey Thompson Baja tire. The whole part of us being involved with SEMA this year was to debut this tire. This is Mickey Thompson's newest Baja Belted 2 in a 39 tall, 18.5 wide, 17-inch wheel. They also debuted the wheel, which is 17 inches of diameter, 16 inches of depth. Now again, the display sucks a little bit because it's dirty. Well, part of us debuting this was to take it out in the desert and do a photo shoot, which we loved doing. And it turned out amazing. One other thing, kind of throughout the theme of this build, I had this 80s model Kawasaki KLT 250. Now I was doing a full restoration on that, and that bike is like factory, like it came out the plastic yesterday. So you can see this, the color theme, though opposite of this color theme, still the same stripes. Well, in the 80s, this color theme was also a popular color theme on the Toyotas that were racing Baja. Now, Mickey Thompson was a man. Mickey Thompson's not just a brand. Mickey Thompson's a man that raced. He raced drag cars. He raced desert vehicles. He raced anything and everything, developing tires, setting records, doing so much stuff. So when you hear stuff talking about like Mickey Thompson, the legend, Mickey Thompson, the man, was a legend. He's legendary. He will always be legendary because of the things that he did that cannot be duplicated. Crazily enough, I actually was with the CEO of Mickey Thompson, the president, at one point during a dinner outing, and I told him, I was like, I didn't even know he was the president at the time. I said, I don't even think you guys use the Mickey Thompson legendary part of his history as much as you should, because you can't just invent a tire company and say, I'm going to be called, Uno's Tires, and start. You could spend billions of dollars in advertising and you could be super cool, but you can't take back the 40 or 50 years of racing heritage and things that Mickey Thompson did. So you'll see more about that. Even if Mickey Thompson, the business, doesn't do it, we're going to do it, because I've supported the brand, I've supported the product for a long time. But this truck turned out really good. Again, it is filthy, but this was one of the two vehicles. The other one was the Blazer, which actually Daniel took to a car show this weekend, and it was the over-the-top, iconic 80s/90s K5, lacquer paint scheme, chrome everywhere. So for us to have two vehicles spotlighted, a lot of people have two vehicles spotlighted, but one's over in this booth and one's over in this booth. But we were selected to have two with Mickey Thompson to debut these tires, and that was phenomenal. And what happens, at these trade shows, if you're in any kind of business, I'm sure your business has some sort of a trade show. But in this one, that's where they're showing the newest suspension and the newest tires and wheels and the newest stereo equipment and the newest window tint and the newest stripes to use and the newest headlights and the newest technology of everything. But there's not very many ways to reinvent the wheel or the tire. But Mickey Thompson found a way to do it. And that was why it was such a huge hit. People have been asking me like crazy, how did y'all have such jumps and things? Well, one, I was constantly filming and posting and filming and posting and feeding it to my guys to post. So we stayed super active for you guys trying to grow things. When something like this happens, what are you going to do when you're sitting? My guys were sitting here asking me, send me something, send me something. They weren't there. They can't see it. So the first person to post is the one that gets the most traction. So we were sending anything we could. But bringing that tire and wheel back was just over the top. And I will tell y'all, for those that are asking and those that are on the waiting list, this tire won't come out until second quarter and wheel of next year. That's a 17x16 forged wheel, 39. You don't have to do this combo. There will be other sizes of wheel. There will be other sizes of tire. But for those that are waiting, these tires ride and drive really good. We put a lot of miles on this truck. Now we've put a fair amount of miles on the Blazer, driving both of them. They do ride good. They do balance good. They are a wide tire. They're going to grab the road. That is all tire on the road. So you're going to feel every little, extra little divot and things like that. But that's to be expected of anything this big. The ride was good. One of these balanced out to 0, meaning it took no weight at all. A few of them took some weight, but that's also not to be unexpected of a tire of this size. So I don't even know how to sum it up in a nutshell, other than it was wild. It was crazy. It's in Las Vegas, so it's over the top. And it's just a lot to take in. It's a lot to do. 5 days of setting up, tearing down, photo shoots, and everything else. Again, all the top names were there. Ken Diggett, Chip Foose, Gas Monkey Garage. All the guys you see on TV and all the shows, they're all there. They're all displaying stuff. They're all supporting something. There's autograph signings. There's so much stuff. But the other thing that makes SEMA unusual is you can't just get in. I couldn't just take my employees. Like if I said, hey, I want to take AJ or Christian, I have to go through credentials and get them signed up and get so much stuff done ahead of time. They almost make it impossible to do, but it's because they want the main people there. They want the people that are spending the money, writing the checks, calling the shots. And then on Friday, they did something, I don't know how many years they've done in the past or if it was this year first, but they let the public in. You still had to go through credentials, have your driver's license, some other things. There was a line from here to the off-road shop waiting to get in, but it did bring a lot of retail perspective to seeing some of these vehicles. A lot of people think it's a glorified car show. It's still a trade show. You can still go there and buy equipment. You can still go out there and take an outfit, a complete shop from scratch. There's so many things you can do. It's overwhelming. But that's SEMA in a nutshell. We had a great time. Mickey Thompson won an award for their wheel. They would have won an award for the tire too, but they kept it so secret that nobody even knew about it. So I don't even know that it got entered into that award. The wheel got entered really late, but I was proud the team of Ben and Blake that brought the wheel and tire, along with the whole team. But Ben's on the tire side, Blake's on the wheel side. Blake was stoked about getting that award, so I don't blame him. It's really good stuff. So again, you go see more about it. The internet was tired of seeing and hearing about it. I can tell you that. People were just like, oh my gosh, we've seen, we've heard. But it's because it was the biggest thing to happen. There was some 6x6 trucks, and there was some bigger lift kits, and there were some bigger wheels and other things there. But nothing rocked the event as much as this did. So we want to thank you guys for the support. I hated keeping it a secret from you guys. We had to hide everything. We were signed to a agreement that we would not speak about it. But finally, the day of, when the lady and the group said, post it, don't think we didn't post it everywhere. We were so thrilled. So thanks, guys, for the support. Thanks, as always. SEMA 2026. We'll start updating you very soon because we got some plans for it. Thanks a lot.